So, judging by my watch, we have about 11 minutes. Go ahead and turn the camera up there so we can see. And if you weren't on the other live stream, I was explaining that we are in an abandoned parking lot facing to the east, and we should have good visibility for this launch. I don't know exactly where it's going to go up at, but I'm going to try and put some broadcast from the launch center over on my other phone. We'll see if we can listen to that so we know exactly when to be pointing the camera where. So just hopefully pulling up the live feed from the launch center. And we are 10 minutes out. So 10 minutes out from the launch. And you'll have to bear with me while I get the launch broadcast going with my other hand as I hold SpaceX Launch. Okay, hold the camera with one hand and get the launch up with the other hand. Okay, www.spacex.com. Watch the mission live. All right.
Satellite, weather, and the range are looking good to go for that 1 a.m. Eastern Time liftoff from Launch Complex 39A. Now, as I mentioned earlier, today's XP mission is for our customer NASA, and it's the first NASA Launch Services Program mission being launched from Launch Pad 39A.
Got the broadcast going. I'm not going to just rebroadcast that, so I'll turn that down, but I will have the visual up on it. And for our viewers that are live, I can show you, they've got the picture of Launch Pad 39A, and they're giving some information about the crew. So I think we'll head back so we're not too close to the trees. And there's a good view looking due east. That's where we should see this rocket launch. And while we have a few minutes, I will point out 2015 I was able to be right at Cape Canaveral. I was at Cocoa Beach and got to watch a liftoff of a Falcon 9 SpaceX, and it was spectacular. I know a lot of people have bucket lists. For me, a launch had always been a bucket list item, and I'll tell you, we were sitting at an Italian restaurant, and I know my glass of club soda was just absolutely vibrating on that table. We were about 12 miles away. So really impressive. And the other thing I'll point out is I did look at a little bit of the mission profile, and this is one of the launches that's going to have the launch boosters are going to land. They're going to self-land. And if you haven't seen that video, the first time they actually got that to work, that is a spectacular, one of my all-time favorite YouTube videos. Elon Musk with his kids running out of mission control, jumping around like baboons because they were so excited. So, looking at the broadcast, still got some information going on about the SpaceX program. And we've got 6 minutes until launch. And I think we have a primo spot. We should be able to see this actually pretty well. And while we're waiting, I suppose I could go ahead and pull up the map. Let's see if I can do this and show you where we're at, where the launch is going to be. I'll try and indicate Cape Canaveral on the map here. Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. So we will get a look at where we're at in relation. So I will tell you try and find the mileage. Drop a pin on the visitor center. Okay, so it's an hour and 15 minutes away, and the mileage 67 miles. Okay, so we're 67 miles away, and if I can show you this, hopefully I can. I'll just show you this on the map. This is hard to do with two hands. Okay, so as you look at the map, see if we can get that to focus in there. So the blue dot is where I'm standing. The red blob, the red teardrop, that's going to be where the launch is at, and that's the direction that I'm facing. So we've got 2.5 minutes. No, 4.5 minutes until the launch, but that'll give you an idea of perspective. So 67 miles away, I will tell you from experience that at 12 miles away, it was making my drink bounce around on the table. So I think we will be able to see this thing pretty clearly. And programming note, I am hearing some voices from behind me here, and just to show you what those voices are, give you an idea about where we're at. So peeking up over the trees, that's the Ferris wheel. Okay, that's the Ferris wheel where I started asking people if they wanted to be on YouTube, and they were all like, no. So now we are, I don't know, quarter of a mile away from that, but I can still hear them screaming on the Ferris wheel. So if I had to guess, I'm going to think that thing is going to go up. I don't think you can see it. There's a telephone pole there. I think it's going to go up right about there, right in the middle of that clump of trees. So we shall see. So with that, I'll pull the SpaceX broadcast back up. Go to SpaceX here. Live coverage, SpaceX. And so, just to show you, there's a picture of the actual vehicle, right? Picture of the vehicle on the pad 39 Alpha. I'm starting to get some traffic in here, live streaming. A little bit of audio. There's a good shot of it sitting on the pad.
Gas closeouts started. Now 90 seconds until liftoff.
90 seconds till liftoff, the man said.
Kerosene and liquid oxygen propellants at this time.
They said they've started flowing kerosene and liquid oxygen propellant.
At the 60-second point in the countdown, we should.
So sounds like they are go for launch at this point. Go for launch.
This controls the last minute of the countdown.
Falcon startup.
So if a guy was smart, he would have put his tripod on his gimbal, which I did. I've got my tripod. I may set this thing down once that thing goes up.
Go for XP launch.
So I don't know if you heard that. So they said they are go for XP launch.
Final go for liftoff.
Final go for liftoff.
T-minus.
Aren't the wonders of modern technology indeed grand?
Stand by.
You're at 30 seconds.
Over to SpaceX for the final call out of the final seconds of the countdown.
And obviously, if we can, we'll push the final countdown across on audio for you.
T-minus 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Go Falcon. Good hunting. IXTE.
Good hunting, brother. Good hunting. There she goes.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Pitching downrange.
Nominal first stage chamber pressures.
I'm scanning the horizon, not seeing anything yet. If we can't see it from here, you're going to see it on my other phone. There's a great shot from the vehicle. Oh my goodness. I'm going to turn the other camera off because there is a launch going up slightly to the left of where I had projected. I'm just going to shut up because this is glorious. There just are no words. I can clearly see a rainbow-colored rooster tail. You can clearly see the harmonic ignition of flame out of the back of that vehicle. It just disappeared into that cloud, and that might be the last that we see of it. There is, and a reminder, we're going to see, hopefully, boosters that are returning to Earth. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I am looking at still, you can still see burning. I don't think you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. It's right underneath that cloud. I just don't think the camera can pick it up. Now, additionally, and I doubt that you can hear this on the broadcast, slight distant rumbling. Ever so slight distant rumbling. I'm going to stay live and see if we see any of the return boosters. I'm sorry you can't see it, but there is still a glow in the bottom of that cloud. Just barely visible with the naked eye, which, as we all know, is far superior to any type of human technology. And I am hearing a very slight distant sound of thrusters. I really doubt you can hear that on the broadcast. But it is spectacular and marvelous to be watching this live. I'm going to come around here. I'm not seeing anything as far as the booster landing cycle. And that might be Porky Pig time. I'm looking up. I think I think that baby is gone. I think that thing is gone. Because there ain't nothing left in the sky. Whew. Boy, that's a good show. Well worth staying up late for. I've got some work to do tomorrow. I don't care. I'm gonna be buzzed on this for about the next week. And another quick scan of the sky. I think that thing's trajectory just normally is going to be southeast, which would be away from us. And I am not seeing anything. So with that, let me flip the old camera around. And if I could figure out how to get this thing to work right. Hang on a minute. Stay with me. There it is. Okay. So, okay, I think it's got me now. All right, so what an awesome show. What can I say? Well worth the trip down here if you're doing vacation plans. What you want to do is go to SpaceX/launch/. They give the complete schedule. They talk about the mission profiles, the mission components. You know, what's the purpose, what's the duration. I believe you can go on there and they've got spots where you can find all the best places to watch. I just lucked into this one. I just happened to be in Orlando. But yeah, I'll be heading back over to the hotel this weekend. I will be editing this with some additional information, some additional content. So even if you did watch it live, you'll definitely want to check it out again when I've got it saved as a copy. And you'll have to excuse me. I'm keyed up because watching space technology rise from Earth and go to the heavens is a little bit overwhelming. So, but with that, this weekend, watch. If you haven't subscribed, do please subscribe if this content is valuable to you. This is the kind of thing that we try to do. And also, if you've got suggestions of what you'd like to see on future videos, do please just drop that in the comments down below, because this channel is 100%, if we can be, we're 100% driven by the viewers, right? So if you've got any ideas, space related, Florida related, or anything even in your state, some neat little gem that you'd want to see put on video, just drop it down in the comments below. Watch for our video this weekend. Signing off. Talk to you later.